Hi, I'm Sue. I'm from the Western Monk, and this is your message for today. Today is about the masculine and feminine within us and how this out of balance between these energies within us have been causing some misalignment with messaging and clarity. Now, most of us have been in masculine energy. We've been in survival mode. We've been pushing through. That's the way the world has kind of taught us to behave and how to operate and how to get on and succeed. So most of the energy on this planet has been more masculine. So with this has come certain almost habits and addictions, because our souls haven't been wanting us to be in this masculine energy. They've always wanted us to have duality. The thing about this is when we kind of reach out for these substances or kind of pastimes, we kind of numb the soul. So when we're in masculine energy, we tend to go for things like caffeine and sugar. Now, this actually has been okay probably up until now. Obviously, there has been some health problems associated with these things. But for most of us, you know what, we just do it to get on and we're fine, right? But when we're in these two realms, in between these two realms, and we are feeling the intensity of these two realms, like we've got 1 foot here and 1 foot there, and we're sitting in between, and we feel quite stuck and we don't know how to move on. We've done everything we can. We're not really sure what to do. What is happening is we're still feeding this masculine, almost egoic state of ourselves with these substances, and with still with having to think that we need to push through. Now, the collective that I'm speaking to, the tribe that I'm speaking to at the moment, is now at a point where these things need to be let go of. For most of us, we've already let go of most of everything. But you know, we didn't think like, you know, a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or you know, I don't know, like a chocolate or something like that is going to affect us. It actually does. It is starting to affect it's creating a blockage within us, and it's not allowing us to be. It's not allowing our feminine side to come in and to be, create and attract, which is where the major manifestation happens. So what today we're going to do is we're going to release these last things, because I know for me myself, like I've virtually got rid of everything, but I know for this tribe they have as well, but there's still some things that are there, and they're not allowing our soul to kind of speak and to almost drive the car. So with this masculine energy, it kind of and this sugar and caffeine, it artificially raises our heart to meet the ego's expectations. That's what Harry, my guide, if you're tuning in for the first time, Harry told me this morning. It's like this artificial kind of, you know, substance that raises the heart to meet the ego. Now, this is important to let this go, because what's going to happen is all of a sudden your heart is going to rise when it wants you to act. So basically you're going to be in this duality of masculine and feminine, because we are all really in feminine energy. We are all created within feminine energy. So basically we all have it in us. It's innately in us to be, attract and create and to manifest, because we are energetic human beings, we are energetic beings. So that's what we are, we know that. But the thing is, when we came to Earth has told us, we've been taught to push through, and this is the way that we need to do it. We need to make things happen. We need to do this. We need to do that. Now that is just ego. And what's going to happen is you're going to bring these two energies back and to align them equally. Now, once you get rid of like maybe caffeine or sugar, you're going to feel, you're going to go through a bit, like you're going to go through a bit of stuff for probably a week or so. But then after that, you're going to feel that most of the time you're attracting. And when your heart rises and wants you to act, you'll feel this shift in you, and it'll be a motivation. Now, obviously, we all have to work. You know, we still have to get by. So, but the thing is that your heart will rise to do that naturally, and then it will recede, and it'll allow the soul to speak and to manifest what it wants. So this is the stage in this intense space at the moment. There's a lot of intensity, and with this will come clarity of messaging. So when we are in that masculine, there is a lot of confusion now. Before we could operate in the masculine, we'd receive messaging, it was fine, like we could just get by. But because we're kind of shifting and we're moving through into the 5D, we need to be able to understand what our soul actually wants. So and the soul obviously is linked to the guidance that we have, you know, whatever guide that you have. Obviously my soul is linked to Harry, and we kind of work in tandem, and the same will happen to you. You'll be truly guided, almost one-on-one, to go, okay, this is the next step, this is what you're doing. Now with this, you know, will come a lot of realization that you've been pushing in the wrong directions. There has been a lot of, you know, striving for things that weren't aligned to you and really didn't concern your soul at all. So we just want to kind of clarify that we are kind of moving into tandem within us, within that masculine feminine energy. Now, the thing is that there has been a lot of migraines, there's been a lot of blurred vision, and some, you know, dizziness. That's linked to migraines anyway. The thing is that with this now, obviously, I'm not a medical doctor, so please, if you've got serious symptoms, go to the doctor. But for most part, this is when these energies of masculine and feminine are out of alignment. Now, for me personally, this has been happening to me a lot. Like, I can't tell you, from June until now, I think I have had a migraine a week. Now, the thing is that I love doing community events. I love reading at community markets. It's one of my favorite things to do, because I connect, I read face to face. But the thing is that I was getting a migraine every single time that I went to a market. I would get a migraine. Now, I thought that I needed to stop reading. They were saying to me that I was unaligned, that this masculine and feminine were not aligned within me, and therefore I couldn't proceed. Now, I have taken a step back. I no longer do those, do face-to-face markets, and I do more online stuff. And I've been I can really feel this equal energy of doing and receiving. And so this has helped me immensely, and it's helped me immensely in the clarification of the messaging. So I hope this helps anyone that's kind of watching this today. I just kind of need you to understand that sometimes the feminine energy is very hard to be in, because sometimes when we're in feminine energy, we can't be still, we can't be. And so like the masculine, we reach out for, you know, caffeine and sugar. With the feminine, sometimes we reach out for, you know, alcohol, we stream, maybe porn, that kind of stuff, to kind of just fill the void of being. Now, if you're doing this, you need to get rid of this, because there has to be a detoxification. There needs to be clean energy to move to the next level, almost to the next stage. And I know it's not that, I'm not describing it properly, but that's just the way I need to describe it, for you to understand that, yeah, you're moving through. Now, with the feminine, to be, there's a lot of kind of things that you can do, which is kind of walk and no headphones and just be in nature. If you're nowhere near nature, just go outside and be outside, and just try and be in your own energy as much as you can. That is going to help the clarification of the messaging. So that is what came through this morning from Harry. I hope I've explained it properly, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.